Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the Western Mountaineering Megalite Down Sleeping Bag. This sleeping bag is rated to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 2 degrees Celsius, and it comes from Western Mountaineering's Extreme Light series. This bag is extremely popular with backpackers. It's very light, yet very roomy, and it'll keep you warm down to 30 degrees. This bag here is a 6-foot model, and it's not been overfilled. So this is what you would get from Western Mountaineering as a standard 6-foot standard fill model. It's a roomy bag. It's got 64 inches of shoulder circumference. It's got 56 inches of waist circumference, and it's got 39 inches of circumference at the foot box section. And for me, as a side sleeper, that's plenty big. I start to have trouble with my top leg laying over and sliding under the zipper baffle when the circumference at the waist gets down below 55 inches or so. The 51 would be undoable for me. I'd have to have the bag roll with me, which I don't like doing. So let's look at this bag. It's got a little Velcro thing that folds over the zipper here, and that's really helpful. You're not rubbing your cheek on a raw metal zipper at 30 degrees. And this is a number 5 YKK coil zipper. Okay, so inside this bag it's black, which can facilitate drying the bag out in the morning after you've used it. You can get it out under the sun, and helps to expedite that process. It also features continuous baffles, which means these baffles run continuously from one zipper to the next. Yeah. You run from one zipper to the next, and you can shake that down to the bottom side or to the top side, depending upon what kind of weather you're sleeping in. So at a 30-degree bag, let's say it's going to get down to 25, you can take this thing and shake all the down from the bottom side of the bag to the top side of the bag. And I've demonstrated this time and time again, but it's really a versatile feature. Now, if it's going to be 50 out, you can shake all that down to the bottom side of the bag, to where there's very little down left on top, and you'll be able to sleep cooler in that kind of weather. Pretty super little sleeping bag. It weighs 1.5 pounds. 1 pound 8 ounces is what this weighs. The stated loft on this bag is 4 inches. It has every bit of that. It's about 4 1/4 average across all the baffles, except for the foot box and up at the neck area where it's actually taller than that. So another great feature that this bag has is they've sewn a passive top collar into the neck area. So unlike a bag that's got a full collar that you can attach and adjust, this is non-adjustable. It's just passive. It just lays there on top of your neck area and helps to keep the drafts from coming down into your bag, and helps to keep the warm air in your bag from going out to the outside. And that's really helpful, because I don't really use the hoods on my sleeping bags, because I'm a side sleeper and I turn from left to right, and I need to have the ability to not be breathing into my hood. So I pretty much eliminate the hoods on my bags. I put my pillow in there, and then I wear balaclavas, wool, down, combination of the two, to keep my head warm. And it's a lot more comfortable way for me to sleep. But I need that collar to keep the drafts from coming down in there. So that's a real nice feature, and that's going to help you keep warm at night. This bag is offered in 3 different lengths: 5'6", 6 foot, and 6'6". Now the 5'6" bag, it stuffs down into Western Mountaineering's 6 by 12 stuff sack. That's in the 5'6" model. In the 6 foot and 6'6" model, it stuffs down into Western Mountaineering 7x13 stuff sack. But I don't know why you couldn't. You could probably get it smaller. I mean, all of these sleeping bags, they give you a stuff sack that's reasonable to get the bag in, realistic. And you can certainly get a compression sack and stuff that down, make that smaller. Along with the stuff sack, Western Mountaineering provides you with a cotton or polyester storage sack. Now I've got some that are like this. It feels like cotton. And then some of the bags I got from them are kind of stretchy. But in any event, this bag should allow the Megalite to fit in there and stay relatively lofted. I found that when you get into the bigger winter bags, I got online to a company called Owen Sohn, and I bought some big canvas storage sacks that hold the bigger bags. I mean, my cypress, I'm stuffing it into a 40x50 bag. But anyways, this here is plenty big for the Megalite. So what you're looking at here really is about an ideal summer bag. Especially if you're a bigger person or you're a side sleeper, you require more room to be comfortable. This bag will accommodate that. It's really roomy in the waist that I need as a side sleeper, and there's plenty of room up in the shoulders. So I want to talk about this outer shell fabric. This bag comes from Western Mountaineering's Extreme Light series, and these bags have an extremely light outer shell made of nylon. It's 0.9 ounces per yard, and it's 12 denier. It feels kind of like a trash bag. But my son, this is my son's bag, actually. I've never slept in this, but he wanted me to point out, he has a little patch on there. And he got a little tear in this bag from the result of just his jacket zipper. His jacket zipper snagged on it in the middle of the night and tore it. So this fabric is not super durable. It should hold up to average application, but just a note there, something as simple as a zipper can snag on here and tear it open. So you got to be careful with the fabric. It's not really robust. It's nowhere near like Gore Windstopper, and it's not quite as thick and durable as the microfiber. But man, this is a super bag. I would not mind owning one of these at all. Not that I do a lot of summer camping at all anymore these days, but it's always good to be prepared, and I don't want to take my cypress, and this would be an ideal bag. Now it's rated to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, -2 Celsius, but I'm sure that it'd keep me warm at 25. All of my Western Mountaineering sleeping bags have seemed to be able to keep me comfortable 5 to 10 degrees below their stated rating. And I've had them all overfilled, so that helps as well. But anyways, you can send this bag back to the company and request to have it overfilled, and they'll put a couple, 3 more ounces of down in it. And Western Mountaineering says it increases the temperature range, adds another 3 to 5 degrees to the rating of the bag. But what it does do is it helps fill out the baffles and keep them more lofted. So I like the overfill, but certainly it's not necessary. And if you're really watching weight and compression size, the standard fill will do you just fine. Like I say, they say it has 4 inches of loft, and it's got all of that. Just a super, super bag. Actually, the 5'6" model has 11 ounces of down in it. The 6 foot model has 12 ounces of down in it, and the 6'6" model has 13 ounces of down in it. The weight of the bag is 1 pound 7 ounces in the 5'6" version, and it's 1 pound 8 ounces in the 6 foot version here. and it's 1 pound 9 ounces in the 6'6" version. Like I said, the stuff sack size is 7 by 13 for the 6-foot version. These are just phenomenal sleeping bags. If you're not familiar with Western Mountaineering, they kind of fly under the radar, but they're one of the best sleeping bags made in the world. They're expensive. I think this bag right now sells for about $575, 2024. Just a super awesome bag. If you're looking for a summer bag that'll keep you warm down to 30 degrees, this is it. Packs up really small. There's nothing not to like about it. As long as you pay attention that the fabric is delicate and it really doesn't have much water repellency to it. You could spray on it and it would bead up, but it wouldn't hold up to even a short sprinkle. It would wet out. But if you're prepared for that situation, then it should work just fine for you. Western Mountaineering Megalite. Just another one of Western Mountaineering's incredible sleeping bags. I don't really know that there's much more I can tell you about this bag other than it's guaranteed for life, materials and workmanship. It's flawless, really holds up. It's got 5 1/4 inch baffle spacing. If you're not going to be pushing it into too cold of a temperature, I mean, 20 degrees would be doable in this with some extra clothing on. Pretty versatile. It's roomier than the Versalite, which is another extremely popular bag from Western Mountaineering. It's about the same interior size as the Alpenlite. So this bag and the Alpenlite are plenty of roomy bags. Then the Versalite's a little tighter than this bag. But yeah, super roomy, super warm. You can't go wrong with Western Mountaineering sleeping bags, and this is a really good choice for summer backpacking. So if you like this video and want to see more of them, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. And leave a comment. I can talk about these bags all day. So until next video, stay safe and have fun out there.